Hello! Welcome back to the BJONESSTYLE channel. Today's video is a massive dive into the inspiration of the fall trends and a come thrifting with me for those fall trends. I decided to just get crazy with the fall trends. I spent the entire week filming lots of different fall trend content. I spent the day going through a lot of editorials from the September issues of all the magazines, putting together mood boards with Hannah. Then I went and thrifted my little heart out. I went to multiple stores over multiple days, and I gave myself the challenge to really look for true vintage pieces, in particular scanning for vintage tags and then pulling out the vintage pieces. You're about to see that a lot of the trends basically came down to one era for me, and that was the 70s. That's right, we're gonna dive into all out 70s, falling for the 70s this fall. We're gonna get a little dose of the inspiration. You're gonna create some mood boards with me, and then you're gonna head out to a lot of the thrift stores with me. And I think let's just dive right into all that. We're prepping for the fall trends right now. I got all my magazine clippings out. And what are we noticing first and foremost?
We are noticing a lot of party glam dressing.
Yes.
Thank you, Gucci. A lot of tailored suiting and kind of a boho Western moment going on.
What we're realizing is that 70s is the jam for fall. Yes. It's all about 70s, and I think we're gonna explore that idea for fall. I'm just thinking, like, let's embody every 70s icon, 70s moment that you can think of.
Yes.
We have glam party, tailored suiting, Western boho, equestrian, and I'm already starting to embody. This is like wacky 70s color, but I think this is where I'm landing with fall, is just this idea of so many characters, all out 70s, which just makes me so happy, because if there's one era that I connect to the most, it's the 70s. I love the 80s too, but I really love the 70s. Okay, so we've categorized some of the clippings for the magazine, and we had our titles that we were separating them by, but you know how I love to come up with characters. So I still haven't fully figured all the characters yet, but we're thinking one character is this idea of British equestrian. Let's embody her with the Queen, Queen Elizabeth. She is riding her horses. She is off in the countryside. She might have gone to a elite British school, so she has some British schoolgirl vibes going on. And she's that British country girl. I mean, it is literally Queen Elizabeth, and she's also gonna ride her horses. So that is one character I'm so excited to embody with this 70s trend. Another trend that I'm spotting in this 70s idea is the idea of this Western bohemian combo. And I think that character is gonna be like this super high class matriarch rancher. So she's gonna wear some of those ranch items. She's gonna wear her great Western belts, but she's also gonna have some gaudy gold chains on it. This is the 70s influence, so she's gonna mix in a lot of prints. She's gonna have floral dresses. Also some of what Etro did, which is the idea of like the fur vest, lots of texture, lots of colors. Also some of Chloe. She's got on amazing capes. We're just basically creating characters for movies, and I just want to costume the movie. I mean, how fabulous would this rancher be? So our Western bohemian girl is the rancher. The next one, I already started dressing up this character when I was in Las Vegas. It is the idea of the tailored suiting, fabulous 70s jet setter embodied in the Bianca Jagger. So she's fabulous. She's gonna wear her tailored suits, She's gonna have her big disco collar moment. She's maybe gonna wear some really luxe silks and satins, because she definitely does some like chic evening looks too. She's gonna mix some interesting colors together, but always very chic, very polished. Also mixing some prints, of course, but very classic at the same time. Classic 70s. When you think of, you know, classic 70s, you think of Bianca Jagger. I mean, Tory Burch, in my opinion, made it like heaven how I want to dress. And also Versace. I mean, look at this with all of the prints. Oh, so good. So our Bianca Jagger is our 70s tailored moment that we're gonna have this fall. And finally, we're gonna have our full on 70s glam moment. You can't do 70s without 70s glam. And this is embodied a lot in the combination of what Gucci did, also Versace, Fendi. There's lots of feathers involved, there's sequins involved, there's satin, and a little bit of the 20s reference with that like slinky satin dress from the 20s. I mean, all of the bling that you can think about, all of the feathers, that's where those boas are gonna come into play. Feather, feather, feathers. I'm obsessed with feathers for fall. And so as much feathers as you can find, go for it. But this is that Studio 54 gal. She's the one who's like dancing the night away, shining and sparkling. Also a little bit of that Las Vegas lights inspiration that I pulled together. So we've got all the texture, all the shine, all the sequins, all the glamour. Think of some of those icons from Studio 54. I mean, Cher is one of them. I'm sure there's many more, but that's who I'm thinking of right now. So we are gonna go 70s glam Studio 54 girl. We have been mood boarding away, making all of the fall boards. I'm so excited about this idea of taking the 70s and then embracing a few of my favorite key trends through that era. We are first gonna start off with maybe my favorite. We decided that the character's name is the Off-Duty Royal. This is Queen Elizabeth when she's off duty. It's the combination of equestrian, classic, country home, wearing those Fair Isle knits, wearing little military inspired hats. We have aviator sunglasses. We have, you know, the brown leathers and the buckle details. Think of all of those equestrian inspired pieces and then mixed with just like super classic, cozy pieces that Queen Elizabeth might wear at her country home. And I mean, if this is not a nod to Queen Elizabeth, I don't know what is, with a scarf wrapped around the hair. So meet your new favorite character for fall, the Off-Duty Royal. We're leaving behind the Off-Duty Royal and we're moving on to Bianca. I feel like this is a little bit of a similar trend, but we're going a little more chic, fabulous, Bianca Jagger inspired, jet setting around the world, hopping on and off planes, being very classic and chic and fabulous all at once. So the idea is a lot of tailoring, a lot of suiting, all those 70s suit ideas, the plaids, the mixed neutral tones, but also moving into some really fun color mixing. I love some of the color mixes that we saw for fall. Unexpected, with pinks and reds and yellows and edamame greens. So I love the idea of mixing in the color for the Bianca this fall. And I definitely see this a lot on the Gucci runway. I also see it a lot on the Tory Burch runway. I was obsessed with that collection. And then really Versace did some of it too. So it is really the idea of the epitome of Bianca this fall. So we will all be channeling our inner Bianca Jagger. What's better than that? Moving on to our 70s Bohemian Western character, and we've decided her name is the Ranch Heiress. She owns the ranch. She's inherited the ranch. This is a long time family business. She is fabulous on every level. She can get dirty out in those fields with her crazy good poncho, but you know what? She's gonna throw on her chain belt, her gaudy gold, her woven wonders, and hit the show. Hit the ranch show. Do they have shows? Like, you know, like the big showcase that they all go to and they schmooze with the other ranch owners and they drink and sip their cocktails. I don't know, maybe they have whiskey probably. But this is the rancher, the Bohemian Western Wonder, all dressed up. We've got texture, we've got ponchos, we've got florals, cinched in with woven Western belts, tons of cowboy boots. I mean, she is owning it. She is owning that ranch and she's owning that field. Finally, we're going to go all out glamour with our last and final character. This is the Studio 54 icon. We are going to embrace sequins, fringe, fur, bedazzlement, bewilderment, color, goodness, gaudy gold, all the things that are just over the top extra. That is the Studio 54 icon. She's inspired by Bianca. She's inspired by Cher. I'm sure there's plenty more. Andy Warhol, I don't know. But all of the fabulous people who attended Studio 54 in their heyday, that is this icon. So we're gonna pile on all of those extra fabulous party. It's kind of like how we did in the summer, the party mode, but this is like nighttime party mode, glitz, glam, bring it on. All right, I'm ready to start to head out, start collecting my inspiration of all out 70s, all of these different characters that we came up with for our fall trends. I'm so excited about this. What I'm going to do is head to some thrift stores, see what I can find. I really want to be very picky. I really want to find very specific 70s vintage pieces and stuff that really embodies this. So I'm not gonna probably, unless I hit up a jackpot thrift store, I'm not gonna come home with like 50 new pieces. I really want to be very selective in finding pieces that really embody this. I also have a lot of this in my closet already. And then I have some friends who are in the vintage world as well, and so I'll probably hit up some of their shops and see what I can find that really fits into this. But we definitely need to head out to the thrift store and see if I can find some of my characters, my all-out 70s characters, and bring them to life with some thrift finds. I'm so excited! This is the beginning of the hunting and the searching for our fall trend characters. We're gonna spend a few days doing this. And like I said, I'm going to be very, very picky. I'm really looking for vintage, true vintage, for me, 70s, maybe a little bit of 80s, but I really am sticking to my characters. So we are looking for our off-duty royal, our Studio 54 icon, the ranch heiress, and also the Bianca, which was my, the Bianca jet setter, which I feel like I embodied in Las Vegas. So that is what I have in mind. Those are not going to be the easiest things to find, but I do feel like here and there I'm going to find pieces to add to my collection, add to what I have in my closet. But I feel like having this inspiration, or these 4 character inspirations, is really going to be so much fun. So also I wanted to let you know, I think I'll do this a little bit differently. I've been doing this thing where I sift through very quickly and I really look at the tags, especially with shirts, because that's really where you can tell right away if it's vintage, is the tag. So I do this like very quick scan through and look at the tags, and then I pull the stuff out. And I've been just not even thinking about it, like, do I like this? How would I wear this? I just throw it instantly in my cart, and then at the very end I've been going through it. So I think we're gonna do a little bit more of a quick scan. I'm not gonna talk through every single item. I'm gonna like, ooh, show you, throw it in my cart, ooh, show you, throw it in my cart, and then we'll do like an overview of everything I found, and then I'll make my selections. I've gone a few times recently and I've been doing this method, and I've been so picky that I fill my cart up and then I really am only bringing like 2 pieces home. So it might be like that today. It might be a cart of things and then I pick 2 things. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we still have plenty of days. So here we go. I'm going to give you a little show of my sifting and tag looking. Here's a perfect example of the chag tag. So look at that, that, and then you spot that. 70s blouse, baby. Loving this pink, all about the pink for fall, little 70s number. So good. So much 70s goodness in this blouse. You know when it's polyester, it's probably 70s. I love this. Not a vintage find. This is from H&M, but it totally has the Studio 54 glam look, a little bit of the 20s reference in there too, like all the satins and silks. So I'm gonna throw it in my cart. A little bit of an 80s sequin moment. I love the detail on the sleeve. Scanned through all the tops, all the knit, all the skirts. I found what I've showed you. Didn't find any skirts and any knits. I'm in the pants. Not a ton here. There usually isn't, but you just kind of have to be willing to dig. I found these. They're not in great condition. I wish they were. But they're 70s gray pants. I have a brown pair just like this, and I love them because they just fit perfectly. They're super high waist. I might see about these and then getting them fixed and putting like a really good button on them. I'm not sure I love the gray, but I will say my brown ones are some of my absolute favorite in my closet because they're just such a great essential and they have that great 70s feel, and you can just style them up so many different ways, especially if you're going for a suiting look. I'm now popped over to dresses, and what I'm doing with dresses is I kind of scan along here the prints, also sleeves. I don't really want summer tank tops, that kind of stuff. I'm not doing a full dig here, but I am just kind of scanning materials, lengths, prints, things like that. Look, I haven't taken this out yet, but I'm getting excited.
Thank you for
Talk
shopping
about
in
a
our
tag.
store today. You are an important
Talk
part of our
about
mission, helping people with
a
barriers
tag.
to employment and independence.
Oh my
More
gosh.
than 92 cents of every dollar you
This
spend
is
goes directly
probably
to fund our program.
maybe 50s.
We could not do it
I don't
without
know
you.
though. I'm
Thank
wondering
you
if this
from
is
the
like a
bottom of our hearts.
70s. I don't know, it looks more 50s. But it definitely has some stains on it. The length is what makes it interesting. And it's more of a spring dress, but when you find a vintage dress like this, you put that baby in your cart. And you figure out how to get it clean too. Ooh, another pretty 70s dress. Again, this feels a little bit springy, but I have to put this in my cart. I found a great option for Off-Duty Royal. It's amazing knit, which is totally that vibe. I love that this one is oversized. Definitely throwing this in the cart. This is the cart that I've ended up with. A lot of separates, which I love. I think I'm gonna go try them all on and we'll sort through them. Okay, so we have the bubblegum pink 70s blouse. I love these sleeves. This actually might be 80s, I'm not sure, but I really do like this one. I love the color and the shiny material. I've been really into the idea of shine with pieces, and this sleeve is what sells me. This is all about the print for me. I love these colors and this like abstract, cool painted look. I love the color mixing here. This one doesn't have a neck. It has like a little bit of a mock neck, which I usually like more of a disco color, but things like this are really fun to play with. And then I do like, it's also more of a shrunken fit. So that makes it fun for like all my high-waisted tucking in moments. At a big hole, there's a tear down here. So I think I might pass on this one just because the condition, I would need to do some work to it. I don't know if it's worth that. I feel like I could find another one that I like a little better, but similar colors. This is so much fun. I actually didn't know if I would like this as much. It's a little bit longer, but it really can be tucked in. Again, it's the sleeve that are selling me on this. It's more 80s, and I'm not sure if this is full. I don't know, this is like Studio 54 icon right here. We got the share moment happening. I think this is a win. Sometimes these sequin tops I don't love, but I think because it has the amazing sleeve, that's what's really selling me, and it is a little more thin and totally able to be tucked in and not just like super heavy sequins. So I really like this one. This is why I love going to thrift stores. Look at this 70s ruffled gem of a shirt. I mean, look at that right there. And then the neckline, it actually has a zipper in the back. I can't do it alone, but it's so amazing. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good for some suiting, like put a fitted tailor blazer on with this and all of the ruffles pop out and maybe even like some more up here. And then just doing like an all cream moment, that would be amazing. Chocolate brown with this on its own. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, I tried on the gray pants. They're too short. They're not in great condition. Like the zipper here is all wacky and the button's wrong and it's just like a little strangely tight, but this is the idea that I was looking for, just not these. Having a total Cinderella moment in the dressing room. You guys, look at this dress. I love it so much. I really wonder what era this is. I would love to know. Let me know what you think down below. It looks kind of 50s, but the length makes me feel like it could be 70s. Even the tag looks more 70s versus 50s, but oh my gosh. I think I can make this even kind of fallish, like throw a big chunky sweater over it and wear it with some boots. I don't even care. I mean, it's so dreamy. Even this, I mean, a little bit of a different color combo, but I love this idea. And I'm obsessed with the sweater. I feel like sometimes these can be really itchy and uncomfortable, but this is perfectly like a knit, but soft. And it's oversized. It's probably a men's, but I either like a sweater to be shrunken or I like it to be big. I don't like that in between. I like when it's kind of like slouchy like this. And then I love it styled over skirts and dresses like this and some boots. Definitely very off-duty royal. I'm gonna put on my headscarf, go into the fields. Maybe I'm gonna go ride my horse. I love it so much. And this feels like maybe the rancher would wear this. I mean, you know, maybe more in the summer and spring, but I feel like she would. Here's the other vintage dress. I'm gonna pass on this one. The empire waist hits me in a funny spot. It definitely feels more sweet and summer vibes and like very cottage core for sure. A little bit of Bridgerton, which I do like, but I'm kind of moving on from that. And then, I mean, just for the season. And then I feel like it's just like an awkward fit right here for me, but I hope some other person comes and finds this dress here because it is really, really cute. So I'm gonna pass on those. Definitely getting this. Definitely getting that. Definitely getting that. I'm deciding on the sequin top and then the pink blouse. I think I'm gonna pass on the pink blouse just because I know I'm gonna be hunting more and I feel like I might find something else that I like a little bit better. Also just silly, but the buttons are missing. So I would have to replace them and I just don't feel like doing that. If it was like an amazing print or something, I probably would keep it, but I feel like I can find something. Also, I got that peach one in Sedona that feels very similar, so I feel like I can say goodbye to that. I do think I'm gonna get this because, I mean, it's Studio 54 icon right there, and then the fit is so perfect. Often these are like that butterfly shape, which I don't like. I like things that I can tuck in, and this feels very tuck-inable. That is day one of looking for all of our characters. I'm feeling very excited about my finds today. Just looking at my mood board with the off-duty royal. Look at these knits. That's exactly like what I found. I love it. I think the ruffle cream piece will look great in the Bianca inspiration. Very like suiting, tailoring, throwing it on with some blazers. The sequin top, again, in our Studio 54 icon moment. And then of course that floral dress really is more spring summer, but I think I'm going to style that up, especially in this transitional season with maybe some knits. I think that could be so cute. And if I found another Fair Isle knit that had some of the turquoise or the purple in it, that would be so much fun. Okay, we're off to day 2. See you tomorrow. Day 2 of thrifting the fall trends. Grabbing all my necessities. I've got some jerky for the car. I've got an extra tripod. I like to bring my little makeup bag and I'm ready to go. Here we go. I'm into the next spot. Doing
my scanning tag inspection looking for those true vintage pieces, and I already spotted one. This great little 70s button down. Not finding a ton yet. I actually looked through every single shirt, found zero except for that red one. But I did find, I popped into pants, found these 70s cuff, high waist, flare pants, very Bianca. They definitely need some cleaning, but I've learned I can do that. Also found this yummy velour camel sweater moment. I love the V-neck here. I'm really interested about these. They are hot pink velvet. This tag is very interesting. I can't tell if these are 90s or if these are actually older than that. Let me look up this designer. Popping into dresses, and I just found this gorgeous, very kind of 70s bohemian moment. It's a little bit big, but I'm wondering if there's a belt, if it would cinch and look good. I love the collar detail. I also found this classic chocolate brown high-waist midi length skirt, perfect for the tailored look. I want to try it on and see. I think it's handmade. You can tell like all the stitching looks handmade. I'm really loving having a very zoned in eye today. I think just looking for these trends makes it so much fun because it helps you weed out, I don't know, other things. You don't get distracted. You definitely have to dig more because if you're looking for very specific, you can't just scan and see if you know, whatever pops out. You really have to dig. And digging is paying off. Look at these. So this amazing little checker print puff sleeve blouse. So perfect. I mean, I feel like the rancher would wear this. Also, I can see this in the tailored look as well. And then I found this amazing knit. Oh my gosh, I love this. Look at that. Incredible little knit. I love the shrunken fit of it, and then look at the little collar detail up here. I love that it's buttons down the front, and the scalloping. Oh, so incredible. I love just the little details like that that just make it so unique and so special. I just found a buttery soft suede eye magnet navy blazer. Okay, I'm gonna try on the things that I found. All right, here is the gingham little puff sleeve, extra, you know, fab collar situation. I'm loving this. This skirt, you can tell it's handmade because it's like weird little fit here and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna pass on this, but I do like that idea of like the 70s classic, you know, secretary or whatever. I really love this little blouse and the details of it. Really cute. And even it's fun, like you can tell the stitching is made to be that open wide collar. I'm loving this. Look at the puff sleeve detail, the scallop edges. How cute is that? I love that it's buttons down the front, so I can wear it like this as a shirt. I can open it and wear it as a cardigan. I can belt it. Oh my gosh. It's knit, but it's very chic. I feel like this would be amazing in the off-duty royal, you know, on the countryside home. The knits, all the yumminess. Oh, I'm loving this so much. Here's the iMagnon suede. Yeah, right? Suede. I think navy blazer. It's very, very buttery soft and really fabulous. The only thing is the buttons are missing on it. So I'm wondering, I might still get it and then have the new buttons put on, which would be kind of fun to pick buttons for this. I really love the classic style of this. Very Bianca Jagger. I also like the navy. It's almost like a midnight blue. So I feel like it's fun even pairing it with chocolate brown like that. That looks really incredible. Here's the really great, very bohemian style, more of a chic bohemian probably dress. I'm trying to decide if I love it or not. Sometimes these dresses I get a little bit stuck on. I think if it was a little longer, I would love it. I think the length. But I do like the idea of it with boots and then a belt. So I'm gonna think about this one. You have to see the collar detail, it's so great. And then, you know, again, that fun sleeve, the fun detail at the bottom. Okay, I can't believe it. These amazing cuffed pants. The white is a little, like, not my favorite, but I love the, you know, 70s shape of these. I think they would look amazing with a really great tailored blazer. I'm even wondering, I don't know, could I dye these or something? I don't know. I'm gonna think about these. I mean, you just don't find pants like this shape with the cuff and the wide leg, but I don't know if they're the most flattering being white. And then here's that really great, like, yummy velour sweater. I'm trying to decide. I like the idea of this because I think it'd be really cool to do some layering with it, like a turtleneck, even a button down, and then this. I'm gonna think about this piece though too. I do like when I put on, you know, a jacket or blazer. I love how that looks. So I think I'm just gonna get it. They're just too good not to. And then this is that kind of cool, unique little, almost like a little jacket situation, but also just worn buttoned. I don't know if this feels fall to me though or not. It almost feels more spring. So I'm gonna think about this, but it is definitely very cool. I love the little contrasting collar and the little pocket details here. Just wanted to show you a few random things I found. This is Roberto Cavalli, which I love it. Look at that velvet bow that ties. There's these brass pieces there, and then it buttons down the front. So I love this. And then I found this little house dress. How cute is this? You could wear it as a robe. You could wear it as a dress. You could literally roll out of bed and then throw some gold little slippers on and go out for the day. So I love this, it's so cute. I'm going to take the iMagnin blazer, the incredible knit, this really great blouse, the Roberto Cavalli, the white pants, and the house dress. Also, I couldn't help myself. I found this for Maddie. It's amazing, like early 2000s leopard faux fur, you know, leopard print jacket for her. So I'm picking this up for Maddie today. Just wanted to show you the blazer. I decided to make sure I liked it if I style it up with a belt. And then now I'm kind of loving how extra long this belt is. But I love that, you know, cinching in the waist with a woven belt like that just really makes it look super chic. And I just found this, you guys. It's handmade. I am actually wearing it backwards. I think it's so cool. Like, let's belt that baby up. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of dying. All right, well, we are at our second location and I'm feeling really good. I feel like I've gotten some really incredible pieces over the last 2 days that fit completely into the characters that I was looking for. I am at one more store and I'm going to hop in there and see if I can find a few more gems. It's a little bit tempting to just keep going, but I feel like I also need to have some restraint and not go overboard with, you know, more and more and more. So anyways, I'm gonna pop into this store and you'll come along. Let's see if we can find anything. I've dashed around this store. I haven't found a ton, but I did find a few things and I'm in the dressing room, so I'm gonna try them on and show you. So I passed on the last chocolate brown skirt and then I found this one, which is great. It's perfect. And it totally has that, you know, suiting chocolate brown look to it. It definitely needs some steaming and pressing, but I really like it and I think this would be really fun. I would love to find some like cream boots to wear with this. This is the piece I'm most excited about. I know it doesn't look like much, but these are vintage 70s like stirrup pants, which I'm either thinking they were old ski pants, or what I'm going to interpret them with is the equestrian style. Like, put these on with some boots. Look at the detail along the side. These are also like a really fun shade of like a jewel maroon. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these. So cool, I can't even believe it. And then I just found this like fitted turtleneck, which I think I really like it. It's just like a basic black, probably early 2000s, 90s turtleneck, but it's ribbed, and I'm always looking for good turtlenecks. So I might be bringing this one home as well. And I definitely need turtlenecks for some of my styling. Here's the tags from these pants, which I just love them. I love when it's like, you know, something of California. It's always so much fun. Then I found a few amazing pieces, not necessarily for the fall trends, but God, I'm so excited to show you. Oh my gosh, this skirt, I've never seen anything like it. It's that corset style, which I love. This actually reminds me of Carrie Bradshaw in the new reboot. They did the Norma Kamali corset style skirt. But then look at the detail. I actually have to wear some kind of a slip. There's buttons that run all the way down the side. Also on this side, this color, and then it's got this really amazing paint detail on it. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I've never seen anything like this before, with the buttons down the front and like a little bit of a scalloped edge right there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then I found this dress, which I think you can see the detail. There's little embroidery on the neckline and on the sleeve. I think it's based off the look of the tag, I would say it's 80s does 40s. It's really, really beautiful. I didn't know if I was gonna like it as much as I do. It's more of a deep, well, maybe it's black. It looks navy to me. I'm not totally sure. I have to look at it against some black, but it's definitely like a dark, moody color. But this is really, really pretty. Another showstopper. I can't believe it. Look at this dress. Oh my gosh, what? Like, look at the shoulders. And they have these pieces that come up and button right here. And then this piece here that kind of drapes. This is from Paris. The tag has Paris in it, which it totally does feel like a 80s designer dress. I love the idea of putting a belt on with this, even like my coin belt and some big gaudy gold earrings. But I also love the mustard color and this almost like snake skin or turtle, I don't know, but I love the print of this. And this is just such a gorgeous piece for the fall and the winter, even into the holiday season. I feel like this is so beautiful. So there wasn't a ton here, but the things that I found were all showstoppers. I'm gonna get this dress, I'm gonna get the pants, the incredible pants, and I'm gonna get the brown skirt, and I'm for sure getting this skirt. I think I'm gonna pass on this dress. I think if it was like a color or a print, I would want it, but I'm just gonna pass on it. The turtleneck, I don't know, maybe. I'm gonna put it in my cart. And that is it! I had so much fun this whole week creating all of this content for you all, getting myself all excited for fall, all excited for really the 70s. You can follow along this whole, honestly, season with hashtag falling for 70s. If you want to join in on the fun and embrace some of these fall trends that were very 70s inspired, use the hashtag falling for 70s. It's right here. And I would love to see what you come up with as well. And I'm so excited to tell you that I am currently creating a massive video editorial that's coming out on Thursday that you're going to get to see, that is all falling for the 70s, all out 70s. We're gonna pretend we're Anna Wintour putting together full September issue. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. It's coming this week. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I have new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And finally, always my dress up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!